Hi, I'm Kyle from Arizona. I'm no angel, but I'm not a bad guy either. So please like my story and subscribe to the Private Diary channel. I never knew my father, and my mother wanted to get rid of me ever since I was born. I meant to be a famous actress and not to change her diapers. When I was 6, she went to an audition in a neighboring state and left me at an orphanage. I'll get the role and come back for you right away. I didn't hear from her for a whole year, but kept waiting. The other kids made fun of me for it. Look, he's still waiting for his mommy. She'll become a famous actress and take me home. Sure she will. And my dad is Johnny Depp. They picked on my roommate too. His name was Ned. He was very smart, but terrible at standing up for himself. One day, we were all in the living room watching the TV when a movie that had recently been released came on. That's my mom! I told you she's an actress. Why didn't she come back for you if she's famous now? Even your own mother doesn't want you. What did you say? I couldn't stand it any longer and beat them up. I got punished. But after that, everyone was afraid to mess with me. I won't let anyone hurt you if you tutor me. What do you say? Deal. I'll be the best at everything. Mom will regret leaving me. I kept my promise, and by the time I was 16, I was a pretty cool guy. I won various sports competitions and received scholarships from the orphanage, but extreme sports were my favorite. I used the scholarship money I got to pay the participation fee for a race. My friend John, a member of a biker club, let me borrow his bike. If I win, I'll be accepted into the club. Hey Kyle, good luck. By the way, I heard you asked Norma out on a date. What are you talking about? You're the only one I want. See you after the race. All the girls are crazy about you. How do you do it? I'm sure you'll win. By the way, rumor has it you asked Megan out. Don't listen to gossip. I only want you. Hey, you witch! Get away from my boyfriend! He's my boyfriend! Please don't fight! Aren't you going to stop them? I need to get ready for the race. A couple of minutes before the race, I felt someone's eyes on me. However, I didn't see anyone suspicious around. It was probably just a fan of mine. The race was intense, but I finished first. He's the coolest! John was the one who handed me the award. I was in for a surprise. This year, we've decided to give the winner a cash prize. Wow, this is a fortune. Kyle, you are our hero! In the evening, Ned and I returned to the orphanage and hung out in our room. I'm adding Norma and Megan to the list of girls crazy about me. Don't you think you should choose one of them and date for a real? Why choose when there's so many gorgeous girls in the world? I like to collect them. They're real people, not bike figurines. You're breaking their hearts. I can't help being so irresistible. Don't judge me too harshly. I told you I'm no angel, didn't I? Soon, summer holidays began. Ned and I were lazing about until John called me. I'm going to Colorado to climb a mountain. Come along if you want. There's gonna be a whole group of us. Sounds extreme. I like that. I'm in. Unlike me, Ned wasn't a fan of extreme sports, but he agreed to accompany me. I don't have any money though. Don't worry, man. My winnings are enough for both of us. We're friends. The next day, we drove to Colorado in John's car. Soon, we reached the campsite. An instructor met us there and gave us tents to stay in until it was time to climb up the mountain. Even though it was summer, it was pretty cold. The connection was terrible, and I decided to take a walk before going to bed. I was so busy staring at my phone that I didn't notice a girl walking towards me. Ow! Sorry, are you hurt? She looked ordinary and a little overweight, not my type at all. But for some reason, my signature smile that made all the other girls go crazy didn't work on her. What's your name? Sandra, we're waking up early tomorrow. You should go to bed. Then so should you. Let me walk you to your tent. Thanks, I'll manage fine on my own. Well, the only girl in our group was no fun. Still, I decided I had to win her over, for fun, if nothing else. She was far from pretty. I would probably be the first boy to pay her any attention. I should add her to my list in advance. The next day, we started to train for the climb to the base camp. We were given equipment, shown how to use it, and taught how to tie knots. As I expected, Sandra was the only girl in our group. What took me by complete surprise was that she was the best in our group. You're doing great, but Sandra's faster than you. From now on, she will be my assistant. Ned, did you hear that? What? The sound my jaw made when it hit the ground and rolled into the bushes? I was mad, but didn't show it. I even turned up the charm and congratulated Sandra. Soon after that, I even picked some meadow flowers to make a bouquet for her. In case you haven't noticed, there are no vases here. What was wrong with her? The more I tried to get her attention, the more she pissed me off. Ned was the weakest in our group, and and one day I saw Sandra helping him. Look, it's not that hard. Why is she suddenly being nice to him? Have you fallen for Miss Touchy? Leave her alone. She's different from other girls. Don't add her to your stupid list. Don't tell me what to do. Our talk only made me more determined. The next day, we set off to the base camp. I felt like someone was watching me. When I looked at the campsite, I saw a climber I didn't recognize. Are you coming? I got distracted for a second, and by the time I turned around, they were gone. The climb was my chance to show what I was capable of. I tried to be faster than everyone and stay at the front. Follow the rules. Hey, Sandra, see what I can do. I abruptly let go and fell. The safety rope was supposed to hold me, but something went wrong. Dang it! Luckily, the instructor saved me in time. However, when we got to the camp, he gave me the scolding of a lifetime. One more prank like that and I'm sending you back. How dare he treat me like I'm a first grader? I'm better than Sandra. I should be our group's leader. Learn some discipline first. What were you thinking? Ned was with you. He could get hurt too. By the mountain gods, I had been trying to be nice to her, but she pissed me off. I'm not gonna listen to some girl. You've finally shown your true colors. What's your problem? Did your mommy hurt you when you were a child? And now you hate all women or something? She was spot on with her guess and hit a nerve. Why? Do you have daddy issues? Is that why you're so eager to boss boys around? Sandra suddenly turned pale, turned around, and left. You're such a jerk! Sandra's father was a professional alpinist. He died last year. Everyone here knows that. You'd know too if you ever thought about anyone but yourself. My anger was snuffed out, and I felt ashamed of myself. I went to the cabin Sandra was staying at and heard her crying. Guess I went too far this time. However, once she came outside, there were no tear traces on her face. Sandra didn't want to show weakness, and it reminded me of myself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry about your father. She stared at me for a few moments and then smiled faintly. I'm sorry too. I was too harsh. During the next few days at the base camp, we grew close. I even told her about my mom. You were right. Deep inside, I still resent her. I loved my dad, and I miss him every day. He died in a tragic accident while climbing Mount Blanc in France. I want to go there and honor his memory, but I need to save up money first. I hope this isn't another trick of yours. Don't hurt her feelings. No, this isn't a trick. She really is different. One day, I happened to see Sandra changing clothes. She's been hiding a stunning figure under that climbing clothing. She looks like a real model. At that moment, I realized that I had stopped paying attention to her appearance a long time ago. That wasn't why I was interested in her. During our next climb, I didn't try to show off anymore and followed all the rules. When we arrived at the second camp, it was already dark. You know, I've never liked a girl like you before. You're not so bad yourself when you're not acting like an idiot. The next morning, we got ready to walk the rest of the way to the top. Let me check your backpack and make sure you've packed everything. Sandra chatted behind my back while I put on the equipment. When she fell silent, I didn't understand what happened at first. I'm such an idiot. Wait, I can explain. Do me a favor and stay away from me. I told you not to hurt her. When my best friend punched me, I didn't even try to fight back. That stupid notebook. I should have thrown it away ages ago. During the climb, Sandra and I ended up next to each other, and I tried to talk to her again. I put your name on the list when we first met, so I seemed like easy prey to you. Sandra was so furious she didn't tie a knot properly. Before I could say anything, she started to fall. Without thinking, I pulled the same trick as last time. I fell after her and quickly connected her to my cable. Well done, boy. If it hadn't been for you, she would have fallen. Why did you do that? Why did you risk your life? I wasn't lying. I really do like you. More than like. I'm gonna burn my notebook today. It doesn't matter anymore. Sandra suddenly moved closer and kissed me. Does this mean you forgive me? That means you're an idiot. If I was an idiot, I was a happy one. When we got down to the base camp, I noticed that climber I had seen before again. At some point, Sandra came up to him and he handed her money. Who was that? An acquaintance of mine. As soon as we got to the campsite, she invited everyone to her house to celebrate our rise to the top. At the party, Sandra suddenly brought up my mom. Don't you want to find her? It doesn't matter. She doesn't want me anyway. Soon, Sandra went somewhere and came back looking really anxious. There's someone who wants to talk to you here. She led me outside and I was stunned by what I saw. Mom? Kyle, I'm sorry. I don't care about my career. I only need you. And you only realize that now? Are you in trouble? Is that why you remembered about me? Please, hear me out. No way am I doing that. Give her a chance. Now I get it. She paid you to set up this meeting, didn't she? Is the money she paid you enough to climb Mount Blanc? You know what? You haven't changed one bit. I would give anything to see my dad. All she's asking for is one conversation. We have nothing to talk about. I found my friends and we left. But before that, I saw Ned saying goodbye to Sandra. I don't believe Sandra could have done anything wrong. It seemed like John wanted to say something too, but for some reason he stayed silent. I returned to Arizona in a lousy mood.
Kyle's back!
Please don't waste your time on me anymore. You're all cool, and I'm sure you'll find good boyfriends. A couple of days after that, I came to the biker club and saw John there. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but there was no cash prize for the race. You handed me the money yourself. Shortly before the competition, a stranger came up to me and told me to give it to the winner. It was your mother. She didn't doubt for a second that you would win. It was as if I had been hit by something heavy. I immediately had a suspicion. I borrowed a bike and rode back to the orphanage to talk to the principal. Did I really get all those scholarships from the orphanage? I knew you'd ask me this one day. That money was transferred to us by your mother. She knew you wouldn't accept it if it came from her. I made myself ask for my mother's number. We agreed to meet in the city. I made a mistake, and I'm still paying for it. After my first movie came out, I realized that I couldn't live without you, so I went to Arizona. But I got into an accident on the way and spent several months in the hospital. I still came to your orphanage after that, but the director said that you hated me and didn't wait for me anymore. I didn't dare approach you. That was a mistake too. I was just scared. But I've been getting news about your life and helping you as much as I could all these years. I still couldn't forgive her, but something inside me unclenched. You should know that Sandra arranged our meeting because she wanted to help. That money was for the instructor, for the equipment I used. At that moment, my world was turned upside down again. Sandra was right. I was a complete idiot. I immediately got on my bike and drove to Colorado, but on the way there, it suddenly broke. Dang it, come on, move! Need a ride? We have a lot of catching up to do. I don't seem to have a choice. Mom and I went on a road trip together. I needed to see Sandra, but that's a different story.